I used to wonder and ask him about again what I thought to be meager possessions, and that we were underprivileged because we didn't have new cars. But I pushed him very hard one time in a conversation on the front porch about why we didn't get a new car. Roy Wallace has a new car, George Sadler's dad has a new car. Why don't we get a new car? We were driving a 1930 Chevy in those days, and I remember Roy Wallace's dad had a brand new 38 Chevy with a south wind heater, which is a gasoline heater, worked well. Radio, which not too many cars had, but Reverend Sadler had a nice new car. Generally the church gave him a new car at least every other year. So it's hard for me to understand why, the dad being the dean of the college, we couldn't have a better car. I asked him why, and he said, well, I don't make enough money. Well, Dad, why don't you make enough money? Well, he said, they don't pay teachers very much. And I said, well, I kept pushing him about why. And finally he said, Alan, he said, one thing you want to understand, he said, teachers are not paid very much. He said, if I'd wanted to make more money, I would have done something else. But I like teaching. And that ended the conversation. I never pushed it any further than that. As an interesting note, though, he did buy a 1938 Chevrolet in 1939, and it was a one-year-old car that had been repainted a bright teal blue, or maybe an Easter egg blue, which I thought a little odd, and I knew was not a standard Chevrolet color. And it had some suspicious holes in the headlining of the car. It also had a suspiciously filled hole on the corner post by the windshield, where they'd put some lead in it, or maybe filled it up with solder or something. And there were what appeared to be two dimmer switches on the floor. It took me a while for me to figure out that this obviously poorly filled hole on the corner post, the two dimmer switches on the floorboard, and the holes in the headlining all added up to be this was a former Highway Patrol car. So the Missouri State Highway Patrol had the car apparently for a year before they ran the miles up on it, and Dad ended up buying it as this Easter egg blue car. And it served us well, and I, of course, could not have had it at a more timely moment, being my senior year in high school. It was nice to have graduated from that 30 Chevy into this near new 38 Chevy. So I was very, very pleased with Dad's ability to manage this for us. And that car ended up, I guess, serving Dad until my kid brother wrecked it during the war while he was working at a defense plant and attending college.